responsibility which I understand, and it's so God gave me this opportunity, and He's entrusted me with this responsibility. Share what God will use. Does this happen on its own? Oh, okay. So my job is to actually speak to the youth of the Word of God, help them put their lives next to the Word of God, and then assess how they do it. And also help youth see visions with the help of the Word of God, so that they can see the way God sees it. So it's an individual task as well as a community task. So without wasting much time, just like should start talking about. What did you feel when you first saw the thief? You must have said the same thing in a different explanation.
Someone was asking, does it really give this thing?
Yeah, by the way. She looks powerful. Now we start. Over the past 1 month, we had some Sunday school retreats, and we've been talking about bearing fruit. And then came the New Year. And continuously, somehow or the other, the portions which I would come puts around John 14. Then I discovered Isaiah 5. Then I discovered Jeremiah. So we've been going through all these places, asking about what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear that? You put it up and it also around. Galatians 5, okay. Fruit of the Spirit. Okay. What else? What about your life does it reflect? Does it make you think about your own life in any way? Because that's what we are going to do today. What impact has that life had on us? What have we been doing? We're in the age range of, let's say, 15 to and above. What have we been doing all our lives? What fruit have we borne so far? We also be taking stock of what resources we have and who we are, and then ask ourselves, so suppose we're supposed to show a report on what you've contributed to this world. What do you have? In what way has Thane become better because you guys did it? Very obstinate silence. It's a very pertinent silence. What have we been doing also? So we're going to look at a couple of passages from the Word of God. You know, why the Word of God? Let's just give you a small sharing. Okay. Do you like sharing? I recently started writing sharing. I would like to say, okay, that's क्या है? I'm from Kerala. What is it? क्या कहते हैं? You guys can hear me? One of my ears. Sorry, I can't really hear. Okay. Okay, आज क्या है हमारे यहाँ जो है? आईना का टूटा टुकड़ा। वाह वाह वाह। ठीक है उसका। आईना का टूटा टुकड़ा। आईना का टूटा टुकड़ा चेहरा दिखा देता है। वाह वाह वाह। आईना का टूटा टुकड़ा चेहरा दिखा देता है। यीशु का सूली पे बाहर जीना सिखा देता है। वो अरे बाबा। Western sharing nets, woven. Because it is the blood of Jesus Christ, the life of Jesus Christ, which is revealed in the Bible, which really teaches us how to live, no matter where we go. So that's why we're going to really focus on a couple of things over here. That is just to show that we need to focus. Okay? Now, how many of us over here can say that we entered 2015 on our own merit? How many of us can say we have entered 2015 because 2014 I lived a rocky life? It was on my merit. How many of us can say? We didn't give me. How many of us have entered 2015 because of our marriage in 2014? How many have the guts to say, I entered 2015 because of my marriage? Nobody has the guts to say, I have entered 2014 for my marriage. Can we just turn to Luke chapter 13? Luke chapter 13 verses 6 to 8. Okay? Somebody read it aloud for me, please. Very clearly. You don't have much time. Luke, check. Luke chapter 13 verses 6 to 8. I would really encourage you to use your mobile phone to take down. You're not writing down. WhatsApp paper or that. Just take down whatever notes. Maybe what if you feel like he said something which was useful, and then want to look back to it. So, Luke chapter 36 to 8. Can you read it, please?
Then he told this parable. Then he told this parable. A man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he went to look for fruit on it, but did not find any. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, For 3 years now I have been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree, and haven't found any. Cut it down. Why should you use up the soil? Sir, the man replied, Leave it alone for 1 more year, and I'll dig around it and fertilize it.
So not one of us had the guts to say, I have entered 2015 on my own marriage. This particular portion says that, that person asked, shall I just cut it down? No, they said, cut it down. Why should it stay? But perhaps God has rethought and said, let them stay for 1 more year. My dear friends, I'd just like to start by saying that we have received the privilege to stay. It is a privilege to open our eyes. It is a privilege to be able to breathe, to be able to do the things that we do daily. It's a privilege. It is not my right, it is my privilege. People are talking about right to privacy and then doing whatever they want. People are talking about right to freedom of expression and say whatever they want. But if we are alive and we are here, it is only because God thought, let him stand, let her stand 1 more year, and let us stand. We are blessed in many, many ways, right? What are ways are we blessed? Can we just take stock? In what ways are we blessed? Can we parents, family, that's awesome. First time I'm going to a group and then first thing they say is parents. Great, okay. House, okay. Education. Siblings. Okay. Health. Let's think a little more. Some things come automatically to us just because our parents automatically gave it to us. Right? Education, protection, freedom to worship. Go to Saudi Arabia, yeah. Freedom to worship. What else? So we have been blessed. We have been blessed. And we have received the privilege to stay. Not only have we received the privilege to stay, we have been provided resources to stay. Now the question back again is, what is the fruit? Okay? Now, let me ask you one more question. How many of us are living our lives at 100% capacity? Fully alive, using every possible opportunity, using the best of our resources. We have everything that we need, right? How many of us are living in 100% capacity? Is it because you didn't get my question, or you're not wanting to answer, or you hate me? What is it? How many of us are living life at 100% capacity? Okay, 90%. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, What is hindering us? What is stopping us? You know what we look like? Most of us would look like somewhat like this. At the end of 2014, as we came into 2015, we somewhat look like that. It's like a good picture. Among the many trees that have been cut down, this is not quite this one. This one hasn't been cut down. That is us. So let's ask ourselves. You know, there are people who do things which are so unconventional and yet live their lives as 100% capacity. You know, have you heard a lesson from Masaro? Back to Bolivia. There were people who lived just like us in the comforts of the city. Went to Wilson College. Took the train, weekends they used to party, enjoy. You know where they are now? One is in Jawahar Mission Field, the other one is in Delhi. What do they like? The number of people they're impacting is like uncountable. Each new day, new believers are coming. People's lives are transformed. People who are under the clutches of caste system, under the clutches of bad beliefs, under the clutches of poverty, and are slowly rising, coming together, working as a community. A new life has come to them. How many lives have they? Yet another question. What does success mean? Thomas, what does success look like to you? Sorry for singling them all out. Just the background. What does a successful person look like to you? He says that we're happy with ourselves. What is our idea of success? Satisfaction. What does a successful man look like? Successful. What does a successful man or woman look like? What does their life look like? Just give me some characteristics. When you look at a person, how do we know that they're successful? Sorry?
Way of living.
Way of living. Okay, let's go a little further. I'm going to ask you a little further. When you say way of living, how do you see the way of living? What shows that my way of living is good? Riches, okay.
Clothes, house,
What kind of
car.
clothes? What kind of clothes?
Clothes, house, car.
That's success. Okay.
If you see in a general way, if you see a person.
I'm asking non-judgmentally. Let me judge it after your answer. What does success look like? Tell me, please. Either you'll answer right now, something and give me and go back and chase the success we have in your mind. That's your idea. I don't know. You might do that. Because I'm an Achin, you give an Achin approachable answer. Achin answers, and then go back and continue chasing success. Just like I'm also here. Even in Achin's terms, there can be certain understandings of success. I'm just asking you, what does the success look like? Because we're all aspiring towards leading successful lives, right? Okay. Mom times tells me that if I'm living in Lodha, where my next door neighbor would be Puja Badu, and right below my house would be a plastic surgeon, world-renowned plastic surgeon according to them. And on top is another great investor. That is successful. My friends tell me I'm looking forward to my BMW. Having a car. I don't know, but this is what they tell me. Are we aspiring towards these things? I know people who have had all these kinds of success, this level of success, okay? All the Gucci and the bling and all that stuff, everything is there, but at night, they just can't sleep. I know people, my own relatives, who have everything and know and they don't know what to do with it. They change the car every 3 months. Every 3 months. My Maya changes his phone every 2 months. I don't even know how he syncs that this phone. So often. They change the phone. The problem is they don't sleep, they have so many sugar habits. So, I've seen so many people like that. Not to say that earning and all the success is bad, but one thing I've realized is that this success, this These elements of success does not ensure us a happy life, a satisfied life. I am totally convinced today. Now that I am an all the more. Because we get to see so many families. Ask Achan, Pachama, there you go. So many families over there, many years of ministry. Inside their body, gone down to pieces. At times I am so overwhelmed that I even don't know what to do in such times. Some struggles which we hear. The success in the important parameters, they clear all of that. But life is not what they wanted. And very interesting, the Bible does not talk about successful people. Success is no criteria at all. I mean, if you are supposed to submit a CV to heaven, success or another things plans over it. Flip all those pages, all the brains, all the money, bank accounts. The Bible talks about fruitfulness. And many times we have to consider between successful and fruitfulness. We rather choose. What do we rather choose? Are you guys with me? We often choose success because the people around us make us feel, yeah, this is it, man. There was a time when I used to feel, when 3 people around me have iPhones and I play Samsung. I have a Samsung Quattro, okay? Samsung Grand Quattro. Still I used to have this complex. I'm talking about 2014. 3 people with iPhones talking about the latest app and then all this and swiping and then nice clear pictures and I look at it. Pictures aren't so clear. Won't cost around 40,000 but it's not an iPhone. So most of the times we are so caught up in things like success. Samson was a very successful person. But the moment he lost his connection with God, he stopped being fruitful. And over time when we study the Bible, we hear a couple of things about fruitfulness. And that's how we come to John chapter 15. Can we turn to John chapter 15 please? John chapter 15 verse 5. Yeah, can somebody read please?
I am the vine, you are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit, for without me you can do nothing.
We often forget that verse. John 15:5. Without me you can't do anything. You know why? You tell me why. Why can't we do anything without this God? He is the one who created us. He is the one who created us with a purpose. He didn't just mass produce us and send us into the world. We were handmade, custom made. Each of us are masterpieces. Now once Bangalore Pali Camp, Sarah wrote a song masterpiece. A very beautiful song. And that person goes, every moment on the Father's wheel, for a blessed time of holding it. He's crafting us. He's crafted us and He sent us here. But we're so busy chasing it. So one more verse we need to look at is Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. Matthew 16:26. Can we just read that verse silently and look at it once again? If a man gains the whole world yet forfeits his life, okay? I hope you can hear this. There's a person who gained everything that he did. I don't know if you guys have seen Ice Age. Ice Age.
identify this person.
Can you hear this? Now, this is what often happens to us chasing after understanding of success. Yeah? You've seen this character in Ice Age. I don't know if you watched Ice Age. But in the past, Ice Age 4, fundamental grip. In 3 things of Ice Age, this particular character is chasing after the acorn. Just that one acorn, like throughout the movie, this is what he's doing. Between he keep appearing. Finally, he gets when something happens to him and he'll be lost. Finally, he reaches a place. It's called, what was the name of that place? Yeah, he reaches that place. It's full of people. He got everything he wanted. Everything he wanted, but finally he ends up with God. So the last scene where the bird flies and it gets roasted in midair. So the question is about us. Can we just turn to Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 17? Enough of blaming ourselves. Jeremiah 17, verse 17. Sorry, 17. Okay, sorry. Okay. First, let's read Isaiah 5. Isaiah 5, 1 to 7. Isaiah 5, 1 to 7. So there are certain pertinent questions we need to ask ourselves from that verse. It raises us, okay? Those are questions to us. Put ourselves in those shoes and then ask us those questions. Yeah, can one of us read please? Yes, please.
I will sing for the one I love, a song about his vineyard. My loved one has a vineyard, he fertilized his life. He gathered up and cleared of stones and planted it with the choicest wine. He built a watchtower in it and cut out a winepress as well. Then he looked for a crop of good grapes, but he yielded only bad fruit. Now, dwellers in Jerusalem and judge between me and my vineyard. What more could you have been done for my vineyard than I have done for it? When I look for good grapes, why yield only bad? Now I will tell you.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. So just look at it. Let's look at it a little more carefully, okay? Verse 2. So it's in his vineyard, God has planted his vineyard. He dug it up. Okay, so first of all in verse 5 it says it's on a fertile hillside. Compare the here on a fertile hillside around. It is. We have growth opportunities, education opportunities. We have all sorts of opportunities. For heaven's sake, we have a problem. This is the most happening place in the world. Okay? We are on a fertile hillside. He dug it up and cleared it of stones, which shows effort on the part of the creator. He has removed obstacles. Just imagine how many obstacles have been as we travel now. As we do our day-to-day tasks. Or we are motorcycling. Other card. But there are no obstacles. It was difficult to get it, but you got it right. So you have it. The people who don't have it. Who can't make it, they have to pay lots of money. We have a gas connection at home. So many obstacles have been removed. The stones have been removed from our life. Okay, just think to yourself what stones were there. Okay? So effort has been taken and then planted with the choicest vines. We have originally good vines, it's the choicest vines. We're not mass produced. We are handcrafted by God. So originally we are good stuff. We are made of good stuff. Okay? So there's effort, there's priority. Then you build a watchtower in it and cut out a white press as well. So what's a watchtower do? In a large vineyard. What would a watchtower do? Yeah, from a height you can see what's happening. If there's any intruders, any animals, we can always find it out and go and do the needful for a place. It symbolizes protection. And then a wine press, and cut out a wine press as well. A wine press is where grapes are crushed and turned into wine. It's cut out on rocks. Okay? So there we see enhanced. We have a lot of enhancements. We've been able to do courses. Everything. So we say effort, priority, protection, and enhancement. Okay? And then he looked for a crop of good grapes. There is an expectation. What all have you seen so far? Effort, priority, protection, enhancement. All of this has been given to us. Yes or no? And then there is expectation. Is the owner wrong in expecting after having done this much? God is allowed it, He has a right to expect. But what is coming? It yielded only bad fruit. In other versions it goes wild grapes. Some versions, wild grapes. Well, the thing about wild grapes is, wild grapes can grow anywhere. It doesn't need all this. Wild grapes is sour. Wild grapes is sour, it doesn't have taste because it's not cultivated well. It just grows on the roadside, nobody really cares for it. It grows on its own. After putting this much effort, a vineyard needs 3 years for it to produce grapes. So those 3 years it has to be tended. It has to be pruned. It has to be given the right. It takes 3 years. About more grapes. I don't know how they ever see wild grapes experience in life. Because what do you have to show? What impact, what measurable impact, let's go scientific. What measurable impact does Ayurveda have? Or our personal life have? Or us as Malcolmites in Mumbai have? Do I have? Have you been able? Do you feel the burden? How do you feel the burden? Do you feel the burden of responsibility? So my dear friends, food bearing is not an option, it is a responsibility. That's what I think is one of the things that I like to say today. And going at it logically, because we think very logically, we're very rational people. We don't like illogical stuff, but this was what I would say. All of this has been done, all of us have agreed. And none of us have the guts to say we are living our lives 100% capacity. After all this, we are still not living our lives 100% capacity.